Hey guys, I said you would see me again, so here I am. So if you have not already subscribed, make sure that you're subscribed so you can be a part of our conversations. If you have already subscribed, then thank you. Welcome back. Let's get into this latest episode of Love Island because we got to discuss it because we were robbed. Now, not everybody feels this way, but many of us do, okay? And a lot of us were robbed. Tonight, I had my meal prepped. I was ready. I had my good drink. And, you have the fluffers, the fillers for the episode. Okay, fine, right? And so I was like, okay. But the moment of truth came and went, and she's still here. He's still here. She's still here. Why? Okay? Now, I was raised right. So you're not supposed to prey on the demise of people. And this is like why it's coming back to, because you shouldn't be waiting on somebody's demise. And I know you guys really, it's not demise, but I was waiting for her to go home and I was waiting for Chad to go home. But as it would be, it didn't. So we got down to the two least compatible couples. And so we all knew it was a possibility. And the truth be told, Joel and Mackenzie are two such class acts. I'm sorry that it couldn't work for them, but I'm so glad that it didn't force anything. Joel is very confident that he is going out and hopefully to try to find his love and see if it's with Bella. And Mackenzie is just grateful for her experience. And I love her. I really do. And I love being able to see the growth. And the girls decided to keep Chad with the thought that the guys were going to keep Phoebe. But before the guys even got a chance to say who they decided or who they wanted to keep, Mackenzie, just such a class act, decided, look, if Chad is here, I've decided that I'm going to go. And it makes it all that much harder because she's such a lady. He's such a gentleman in comparison. Again, of what we see. And so I was just, I was sad, but I get it. Like, better luck next time, right? But what I did love, first of all, can we all just, I love Sydney's face when she saw that she wasn't going. Like, Sydney, girl, I love you, okay? But even more than that, what I love was Jesse's honesty during the conversation as the guys were deciding, like, let's be real. I mean, he didn't go in, because Jesse don't show that kind of emotion. But, like, her intentions, once Zay was out the picture, she had this magical connection and she was straddling everybody. So should we really buy? And he didn't say all these are my words. All he said was, once her situation with Zay didn't work out, he questions her intentions. I'm adding the extra. She straddled every guy, anybody who was kind of in a couple. She didn't care. She just wanted to stay. And she is being successful at it. And it is irking my soul. But it's good TV, so I'm still watching, okay? So she is still here in the villa. And I'm still not buying her and Chad. I'm not. Like, I mean, granted, in a sense, they're both they just come across so... And I don't even know if they're aware because even when she was discussing them, we just kind of do our own thing. And it's just like, I guess it seems, which again, it is okay to do your own thing. But the way they isolate from the group sometimes, it just rubs me the wrong way. But while we're on the subject of being rubbed the wrong way, I'm also sick of Nadjha. I do love Jeff. I really, really do like Jeff. But it is something about Nadjha that just does not rub me the right way. And even just the constant, I was like, bring up being his girlfriend one more time. Let's be serious, okay? You are not that pressed to be his girlfriend. And I do like, in a sense, granted, maybe something else is coming in the water. I do like that Jeff is kind of standing his ground, kind of. And I say that because he's got so much. He keeps talking about, her being a mom and a wife and he's just smitten, and I'm just like, somebody has to pull his head down from the clouds. Jeff, come back to us, okay? She's not that into you. And it's the little chuckle she does. Like, it just, again, it may very well be genuine. Like, it just doesn't come across that way at all. And y'all let me know. It just irks me. I'm trying to make sure, like, Nadjha and Jeff, I don't see it. Like, I would see it kind of, but her movement, I don't trust it. But moving right along, Zeta and Timmy, I love the maturity of when they were discussing Just being happy for Sydney and Isaiah and whatever's to come, and just kind of reflecting on what it is to be more so Zeta, just kind of really reflecting on what 21 and 22 or 22 and 23, whatever, looks like. And just that young kind of love versus kind of a mature love, like where different conversations kind of may need to be had, like where we're not checking necessarily off boxes for girlfriends and boyfriends. Now, before you guys come for me, because I know a lot of people, well, Timmy, it's just BSing. He doesn't really want her to be the girl. Look, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I'm just going by what they tell me, okay? But what I will say is sometimes I can't say because I got married early, I guess. But everybody's different. And sometimes, like, for me, like my husband and I, if you saw the other day, we're celebrating 10 years. So, yeah. So we're celebrating 10 years. But we dated for, I don't even know if it was a complete full year. And I don't know if it was ever like the official conversation of, am I your girlfriend or I'm your boy? We just kind of decide, and that's our personality, is that, this is really awesome. And then we just wanted to spend our time with each other, and we spent every moment with one another that we could, and it just became exclusive. But it wasn't like a whole bunch of deep conversations about it. Was just like, you are my person, and I like this, and it was reciprocated back. So, but I do like that Zeta and Timmy were having that conversation. Like, I might not be titled as girlfriend, but we've decided to be exclusive, and this is what we're going to do. And hopefully it's no BS. And if it is some BS, hopefully it's just no loss, bad feelings as they get ready to gear up and go outside the villa. But we will see. We will see. And in speaking about, using myself as an example, because, it's best to speak from, your own experiences sometimes, even though they may differ, and still stuff can be different. So I can only, speak from my experience and then my opinion. Looking at Jesse and Deb, first of all, Deb, girl, we are too far in the game for you to be You've had multiple times to change your mind, okay? No, I'm kidding, Deb. You can totally change your mind, but I'm just saying it might not be the best idea right now, okay? Just not right now. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost to the finish line. But she feels as though Jessie may be kind of stifling her personality, that she's not able to be her true self. Well, one, just be yourself. Be you. If you're hyped, if that's who you are. My husband and I are so different. Like, I am definitely hyped. I talk a lot. I mean, I could not talk that much, but I talk a lot. And he is like reserved, and he talks when he wants to. He talks. He's very, very thoughtful. We're very different, but it works. But it is that balance. Now, two people can definitely be similar and be together. I've seen it happen. But I know, like, you don't have to be, and you don't have to feel like you have to match each other's energy. Sometimes that can be a lot. Because even though I do think there is something there with Sydney and Isaiah, the passion, they both have a lot of passion. Like, whether it be good passion, bad passion, they're passionate people. And sometimes when you have that, it can, you can butt heads. So I don't know. I would still kind of just say, just take it day by day. But if he is not checking all those boxes, if you are a physical person, if you do need those things, obviously you don't have to stay in something that if your love language is not being met. But also really just being able to make your own decisions. I think Mackenzie did give sound advice. And I think, when she's talking to the other girls, Zeta, I think everybody does, but ultimately it is going to be up to her, because nobody truly knows those conversations that her and Jesse have when it's just them, when it's, so certain nuances. And everybody, I keep saying this because consistently, I know, like, Jesse has not been my favorite person at times early on, but it really has grown on me. And everybody that comes out of the villa, everybody says how kind, how sweet he is. Now, granted, kind and sweet is not always mean that you have to marry the person or that's the husband material per se, that, that it should be a part of the package, but, maybe you want more things, more characteristics. But I do like them together. I like their personalities. I like what I see. But if she's not feeling it, then, what can I say? But I would like to, dive a little bit deeper, because I don't know. Jesse just seems reserved, but not like disinterested. Like, 'cause at first I was thinking that maybe he was disinterested, and that seems to be the consensus of a lot of people. But I don't necessarily think that. I think just from what I've seen, and just kind of as you take yours, because you can't get so caught up in the villa, like, but seeing, like, comparing like some friends' relationship stuff I've seen, even like my husband. Some people are just reserved. Like, they'll laugh and they'll have fun, but they can be partially shy. So it's tough. So, but I wish both of them the best, because I really think that they're really, really sweet. And I like them. I really do. I'm trying to see, is there anything else? Because the whole ending of the show, guys, really threw me off, because I was waiting. I was just like, okay, bye, girl, bye, Phoebe, see you later, bye, Chad, and I was completely thrown off. But and then how can we not address Sydney and Isaiah? I am happy for them if she's happy for herself, and I'm happy for them. I don't know. I still have my reservations, of course, because I don't want to see anybody, be hurt. But what I will say again, and I said it before in the last video, and I think I've said it a couple other times, I think the root of the OG girls, like, these girls are really amazing. I think they have great personalities. And, I've said it with Deb, I've said it with Zeta, and I'm going to say it again with Sydney, too. Like, and you only specifically targeting, or, kind of spotlighting Sydney in this moment because of what she's been through. She's awesome on her own. Isaiah is just, he's lucky to be added to the flair that is Sydney, and that she is giving him another chance. Don't get me wrong, he definitely has his fans and a cachet, that is definitely can draw people in, but she's awesome on her own, and I'm hoping that she recognizes that. And I'm hoping that it just becomes something great and it's fun, like, not necessarily them per se, but just this experience. And it's been a lot, but it looks like it's starting to turn around. Phoebe's fake. I'm trying not to drag her, but it's just little stuff, y'all. It's little stuff. It's these facial expressions, and even just like her fake excitement. Again, maybe it wasn't fake. I don't know. I'm just saying how it came across when Sydney was telling her story about Isaiah, and that her and Phoebe and Nadjha's faces, just, it was given hate. It was given, and then I guess at least when, I don't know, because Nadjha does the chuckle thing, or it's this little smile. And then Phoebe, when she got up, I was like, literally, do you not know how to let somebody have a moment? Is that, like, if it's not about you, do you just not know where to take that? And let's just take that energy and put it into, just maybe knowing how to carry ourselves just a little better, maybe being, you don't have to necessarily be a part of the group, because I've never been a part of a clique. Like, I've never been that kind of girl. But, maybe knowing how to intermingle a little bit, so you don't have to always be kind of, the outsider at odds. You don't have to be in the clique, because definitely those OG girls really seem really tight. And so maybe you won't be a part of that, but maybe, if, just be yourself. It could be better. Just know it could be better, but be yourself. You're young. You're going to learn. It may get better. It may not. Maybe that's just who you are, and maybe it will drive you to success, because what do I know? Because you're still here. I thought you would be gone. I cannot seem to get rid of you. I talk about Nadjha. I've been talking about her for the past few weeks, and y'all are both still here. So don't listen to a word I'm saying. Listen to me on the outside, and maybe it'll help you in the real world. But in the villa, you keep playing your game. Y'all let me know what y'all think, because I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know what to do. Like, just know right now, I am still Team Zeta and Timmy and Zimmy all the way. I like Deb and Jesse, but if Deb doesn't like it, who am I? I don't know. I like them. And Sydney and Isaiah and the toxic passion that is them. I really like Sydney, so in my biasness for Sydney, I'm rooting for Sydney and Isaiah. And Isaiah's coming, like, I genuinely do like how he handled that situation. Whether, if you go look at my last video, you can see my opinions on that. So, it's up in the air. I like it. Let me know what you guys like, who you're feeling, who you're not feeling. But this next vote, I'm going to need to see her go home. But what I do feel confident in is that one of them will go home. But I don't need my Jeff to go home, okay? I don't like you, Jeff. You know, you've always been perfect. But who is, okay? So, y'all let me know what you think. Make sure you subscribe. Meet me in the comments. And I will talk to you guys later. Let's get ready for another fun night. We're going to break it down, okay? Talk to you guys later.